Welcome to the program Bachelor of Science, third year. The subject is Botany, semester 6, and the course code is BOD105. The course title is Nursery and Gardening. Title of the unit is Gardening, and the module name is Different Features of a Garden, Lawns and Carpet Making. Myself, Dr. Shilpa Hindlekar, Assistant Professor at Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Keppel. The outline, here we are going to define what is a lawn, what are the different steps involved in the preparation of a lawn, and what are the different features of carpet bedding. Learning outcomes, at the end of this module, the student will be able to define what is a lawn, they will be able to understand the steps involved in creating a lawn, and they will also be able to describe the features of carpet making. Now, what is a lawn is defined as the green carpet for a landscape. It is a basic and the essential feature for any type of garden. It improves the appearance of a house, enhances its beauty and monetary value of real estate. It is a perfect setting for flower beds, borders, shrubbery or a specimen tree. It has spiritual value too. Lawn is the source of charm, pride and reduces tension. 75% of the beauty of the garden is due to lawn. This is an image of a lawn where you can see the people are relaxing. The site. Lawn should receive full sunshine and it should be towards the southern side, that is the southeast or southwest side. No big trees should be existing near the site. The soil moisture capacity and drainage should be good, loamy soil with humus, and the soil pH should be little acidic from 5.5 to 6. The sufficient depth of the soil should be around 25 to 30 centimeters. Cynodon-dactylon can be grown in any type of soil for making a lawn. Seasonal beds, herbaceous borders, beds of canna, attractive trees and shrubs like thuja, callistemon may be planted for spacious lawns. Some bulbous plants may also be planted in groups. Grass is one of the hardiest perennial herb and easy to maintain. Now, these are the steps which are involved in the preparation of lawn. The first step is digging. The second one is manuring and grading. And the third one is selection of grass. Now, the first step, digging, rough surface leveling should be done prior to digging. Surface soil should be taken out and kept separately. The clods of earth should be broken and the soil should be turned up 2 to 3 times at weekly intervals. The second step, manuring and grading. The soil has to be manured and graded after digging. If the soil is not fertile, add organic manure, farmyard manure by spreading over the surface. Settle the soil thoroughly by watering heavily and remove sprouted weeds. Use rollers for setting of the soil. Do slight irrigation. The level of the lawn should be 5 centimeters below the level of the paths so that the paths will be dry if the lawn is flooded. Selection of grass. The most suitable grass is Cynodon-dactylon. It is also called as dube grass. The grass thrives well under hot sunny weather and is not in shade. In Europe and America, many grasses are used for lawns like Agrostis, Festuca, Poa hemoralis grows well in shade. The Kentucky bluegrass, also called as Poa pratensis or June grass, is one of the most sought in Western countries. The grass is of very fine texture, giving a soft carpet-like feeling. The color is blue-green. It becomes dormant in summer and needs lot of watering to keep it evergreen. This is an image of Cynodon-dactylon which is used for lawn purpose, and the next picture you can see Poa pratensis. The methods of planting. Lawn can be laid out at any time if irrigation facilities are available. In Indian climates, it is better to sow after 1 or 2 monsoon showers. The different methods for starting a lawn are seed sowing, dibbling, turfing and turf plastering. The first one, seed sowing. If grass cuttings are not available, one should go for seed sowing. Dube grass seeds are very light and fine. Good care should be taken during sowing. Cover with a thin layer of soil and water at regular intervals. The seeds will germinate in 3 to 5 weeks. Re-sowing is done if germination is patchy. This is how it is done. Second one is dibbling. After the land is ready, well-matured unrolled dube grass cuttings are obtained from the close-cut lawn or nursery. Grass with long internodes is not suitable, so grasses with short internodes are used. They are planted in the ground where it is slightly moist and frequently watered till the grass sprouts. Roots of doob moss sprout easily. Within 5 to 7 weeks, the grass will be ready for the first cuttings. The third one, turfing. The quickest method of developing a lawn is turfing. Turf is a piece of earth of about 5 centimeters thickness with grass thickly grown over it. It may be a small square or in rolls of small width, 30 centimeters. It is free from weeds and should be laid close to each other in a bonded alternate pattern in the prepared ground soil. It is made firm by a wooden beater and water soon. This is the lawn. Fourth one is turf plastering. A paste is prepared by mixing garden soil, fresh cow dung and water. Bits of chopped up fresh roots and stems or rhizomes of tube grass are mixed with this paste. The paste is spread evenly on the surface of the prepared ground after moistening the soil. The paste is then covered by spreading 2 centimeters of dry soil and water regularly. The maintenance of lawns includes 5 steps: weeding, liming, rolling, mowing and sweeping, irrigation, scraping and raking. The first step, weeding. You have to do the control of weeds. When the weeds overcome the lawn, the soil becomes thick and coarse. So weeding should be done at regular intervals, more during the rains than in the cold months. The Motha Cyperus rotundus weed is most difficult to maintain because has a deep root system and profuse growth. Another weed, Euphorbia thymifolia, is also difficult to eradicate. They should never be allowed to seed. Second is liming. If there is growth of moss, it is an indication of acidity. So powdered chalk or lime is required, wherein you apply lime once in a year and watering is done next. Third is rolling, mowing and sweeping. Rolling is to help the grass anchor itself securely and keep surface level. Mowing is to cut evenly at correct height with a good machine. The frequency is determined by the amount of growth and will vary from season to season. Grass should not be allowed to grow more than 5 to 6 centimeters during any season. Sweeping is essential to keep clean the cut grass. It is also done every morning to clean the fallen leaves and other debris. It may be repeated 2 to 3 times a day during winter. This is how rolling is done with the help of a machine. Irrigation, frequent light irrigation is better. The water hose is left in the soil and shifted occasionally or sprinklers are used. It varies with climate. Stagnation of water should not be allowed. Scraping and raking, continuous rolling, trading and mowing may result in the formation of hard crust and lower part of the lawn may get matted and woody. Here the grass is scraped at the ground level with khurpi during April to May. This is followed by raking to break the crust. It is used to loosen the old runners and aid in the soil and the grass is mowed. This is the process of mowing which is done. Top dressing with compost and fertilizer. A compost consisting of good garden soil, coarse sand and leaf mold in a ratio of 1:2:1 is spread over the lawn 3 to 5 centimeters depth. To cover such that 100 kg compost per 100 square meter is needed. Bone meal is also applied. The same compost is used as top dressing during September to October. Carpet bedding. It includes covering an area, preferably a bed or a series of beds with dense, low-growing herbaceous plants according to a set design. It gives a carpet effect. It looks better when grown in slanting or in form of a slope. Often a figure or some letters are cut out with the help of plants having different growth habits or leaf color. The small plants are placed closely together so that the initial gaps are soon covered as they grow. There should be no gaps between the plants by 2 to 3 weeks after planting. The overall finished effect is of a tightly woven carpet, hence the name carpet bedding. Here you can see the image of a carpet bedding with different colorations. The plants of one color are grown as background and then run through these plants of other colors in groups, stripes or lines to have a desired effect. The plants are planted closely according to the set design. The plants are trimmed as soon as they are established. Later, trimmed now and again to keep within the limits of the design. They are not pruned during winter since they develop good foliage. Designs are copied onto a graph paper and then transferred onto the prepared border. Chalk lines or pegs entwines delineated where each block of plant was to go. It is possible to have a design turn into a planting plan using computer softwares. Carpet bedding should be made up of non-flowering and foliage plants. The plants suitable for carpet bedding: Alternanthera, Coleus, Torrenia, Sedum, Portulaca. In this image, you can see different colors of Coleus and also you can see Portulaca plant. These are the references which are used for the preparation of this e-content. Thank you.